Hi friends, now I would like to explain how do you test an hypothesis for single propositions. First let us see what is meant by the proposition. Suppose a random sample of size n has been taken from a large population. Suppose x number of observations in this sample belonging to a class of interest. It is nothing but if you do certain experiment, a random experiment for particular population, you are taking sample of size n and how many number of observations are favorable. Suppose x number of observations are favorable, then it is nothing but the probability x favorable and total favor outcomes are n, x by n. This we can call it as a proportion, which is a point estimator of the proportion of the population. This is how we calculate what is the proportion. Now let us see for this what is a random variable or test statistics we are going to use for testing of hypothesis for single proportion related problems. X minus n p naught root over n p naught q naught, where q naught is nothing but 1 minus p naught. It's nothing but the p plus q is equal to 1. For this case, p naught x number of favorable outcomes, p naught proportion of the sample, and n is the size of the sample. But let us see how do we test the hypothesis for certain problems. So this is an example. Suppose in an otological examination of school children, out of 146 children examined, 21 were found to have some type of otological abnormalities. Does it confirm with the statement that 20% of the school children have otological abnormalities? So what is given the proportion? The 20%. For the 20%, which is the proportion of a population, 146 is size of the sample and 21 these were found to have some type of otological abnormalities. It is nothing but the x. See for this what is the h naught and what is the h1? Nothing but null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. They are claiming a statement that 20% of the school children have otological abnormalities. Suppose the p naught is the 20%. So then we have to claim that p is equal to naught. We have to verify whether it is a p naught or not. So this is the h1 alternate hypothesis. P is equal to p naught and p is not equal to p naught. This how you are choosing the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis, and level of significance is given the 1%. See now, null hypothesis p is equal to p naught, alternate hypothesis h1 p is not equal to p naught. The given data, its value 20% means 0.2, q naught 1 minus p naught is 0.8. favorable outcomes, it is given a 21x, size of the sample 146, which is greater than 30, so therefore large sample. Level of significance, this is 0.1. critical region, because of alternate hypothesis is the not equal to two-tail test, using the two-tail test. So what is the corresponding area related to the error? This is, so therefore what is the region of h naught is this, so it is minus z alpha to z alpha. That's why acceptable region of z alpha is mod z less than z alpha. And for this, how do you find this? It is area of z alpha is equal to 1 by 2 minus alpha by 2. Alpha is nothing but 0.01, so it is 0.005. Now this z alpha you can calculate, you can take from the table values. So from the table value you will get 2.565. So it is mod z less than 2.565. If it is in z in between negative of 2.565, positive of 2.565, that is the acceptable region of h naught. Now once we have chosen the null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis, we have taken the given data and we found what is the critical region. It's nothing but acceptable and rejectable region. Now you go for test statistics. What is the Z value exactly regarding to the sample? Now for that, this is the formula Z x minus n p naught root over n p naught q naught. Now simply substituting the obtained values in this formula, we will get minus 1.697, which is greater than minus Z alpha. So it is actually minus 2.565, right? So minus 1.697. So which lies in acceptable region. So therefore H naught is accepted. But what is the H naught here? P is equal to P naught. So it's nothing but the proportion. Proportion is given 20%. But regarding the problem, what 20% means? 20% of the school children have otological abnormalities. So this is how we conclude regarding proportions, a single proportion. Let us take the one more example. Suppose a commonly prescribed drug for relieving nervous tension is believed to be only 60% effective. So what percentage it is? P naught is 0.6. Experimental results with a new drug administered to a random sample of 100 adults who were suffering from nervous tension, so that 70 received relief. So the favorable outcomes are X70. Is this sufficient evidence to conclude that new drug is superior to the one commonly prescribed? So that means this is the common drug and this is sample data. This is related to the new drug. If new drug proportion P naught is 60%, so the common one and new one, there is no change, is right? If suppose you will get any difference between these, either less than or greater than, so that means from that we can conclude that which may be the superior or not. We conclude that new drug is superior to one commonly prescribed. So that's why, see, let us see how we choose null hypothesis. The new one P, which is related to the sample, right? So that's why that we have to take the superior. It's a maximum. That's why P greater than P naught. Opposite to this, null hypothesis P less than or equal to P naught. Is clear? P greater, P should be the superior because this proportion related to new drug. They gave the statement, it is new drug is to be superior. It's clear? So that's why we have chosen like that. The P less than or equal to P naught is against to H1. Here H1 supporting the given statement, H naught disagreeing the given statement. Now the data 60% and Q naught value, as I told you, X favorable outcomes, size of the sample. For this, suppose level of significance is given 5%, so that's why it is 0.05. Because the alternate hypothesis greater than, write one tail test. Is clear? This is, now this is of H naught. So it is still Z alpha value. So that's why Z less than Z alpha is the acceptable region of H naught. And for this, area of Z alpha is equal to half minus alpha. Now from Z standard table, you can find alpha, Z alpha value for what? You will get this area. So that is 1.645. So therefore, if Z lies less than 1.645, it is the acceptable region. Now from the given data, because of the large sample and this is the proportion, we are going to test using this formula X minus n P naught root over n P naught Q naught. So this is how it is, 2.412. Observe here, this 2.0412 lies at this position. So that means it lies in rejectable region of H naught. So therefore H naught is rejected. But what is the H naught? P is not superior. Is clear? Here the statistical statement states that H naught is not supporting. Observe, this is not superior. So hence Hence now observe here H0 is rejected. New drug, definitely it will be superior to the commonly prescribed, because H1 is the accepting statement. H1 is nothing but P greater than P0. New drug is here. So that is how we conclude it. Now the next one. In a survey of injection drug users in a large city found that 18 out of 423 were certain disease positive. Suppose like this. See 18. These are, we wish to know if we conclude that fewer than 5% of the injection drug users in the sampled population are HIV positive. So for this, what is the H now and is the H? It is nothing but fewer than 5%. Is right? So it is, sorry, this is less than, because if you take less than for null hypothesis, we have to take the equality also, but not in a given statement, claiming statement. That's why for this case greater than or equal to P0 and P less than P0. Now see what are those. P greater than or equal to P0, alternate hypothesis P less than P0. Its P0 value is going 0.05. Accordingly, P0 favorable outcomes of the sample. Level of significance is not given. We are just assuming suppose the 5%, and because of the alternate hypothesis less than, left nothing but this is. Now observe here, this is the now is the activation is acceleration starts minus alpha to plus infinity. That's why z greater than minus z alpha, and for this area of z alpha is off, minus alpha value is 0.05. So from z standard distribution table you will get the same minus 0.45. So it is the rejectable region of H0, z less than minus z alpha. Now from the given data, whatever the quantities given, those we substitute in the formula, so you will get 2.0412. But observe here which this is the greater than minus z alpha. See, observe here 2.0412, which is greater than minus z alpha. So therefore, which lies in this position, acceptable region of H0. So therefore H0 is accepted. Hence we conclude that, but what actually H0 is opposing the given statement. So that's why there is no guarantee in fewer than 5% of injection drug users in the sample population. So that's why it's give the conclusion like this. So this is, friends, how do you test an hypothesis for the single proportions. Thank you.